Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. Thank you for joining me. I wanted to talk about integration today and just more of a personal experience and really going into why and who and where as far as integrating. Because I think that might be useful for a lot of people. Is that this idea of integration, I've been holding the idea that I am an immortal being in a timeless reality, that I do exist, and that I am a part of all that is. And some of these things that Bashar has been saying and a lot of the other channels reconnect with all eyes, all souls, all awareness. And holding those as much as I can in my conscious thought in any given moment as much as I can. And when I listen to Bashar's materials or Adronis materials or TReb or the founders from Daniel Scranton, any number of things that I've listened to in more recent times now that I've been pushing my, and more in alignment with my highest excitement rather than being more fear-based, I've noticed a lot of integration. And when I say about integration, I've heard from a lot of the channels that they say when you're in a channeling type of state, sometimes it feels like, and this is a euphemism, but it is a really accurate depiction. Feels like energetically somebody stuck a rod up from down below and just energetically put energy all up through your spine and all through all your chakras, and that you have like a full alignment, a full amount of energy coming through as a being. And I've heard this from a lot of different channels. I've heard this from Tantra artists and from Reiki healers and Reiki. So I've had this experience, like especially today and over the last couple months, when I am following my excitement and I am being more aware that I am an eternal being in a timeless reality, that I feel a great amount of integration physically within the body as far as the chakras aligning up. And I've heard Pleiadian Collective, KYRON, and a few others, even Bashar, talk about your DNA integration, the 12-strand DNA integration. There's these gossamer threads, energetic threads that are throughout your DNA that are rebundling, and that's what this basically feels like, is that everything is enlivening, that everything is aligning up, and during that process you are being more aware of the one moment and the love that all that is coming through. And so I just wanted to talk about that. Kind of curious if other people have had or are having similar experiences. I know this is a great year of acceleration. This is the last year of the span, as it's been called. And so this is a great energy bundling year for things to kind of integrate and come together. So if other people are having similar types of situations, I'd love to know about that and have you share. If you have any ideas or suggestions in relation to that too, I'm always open-minded to hear that. And there's tons of different exercises, different types of permission slips. So I just wanted to touch on that really briefly and just say, hey, this is something that I've been very conscious of, and that I do exercises every day. I do the transformative shifting. I do that image that you'll see down below. You'll have a link to it because I'm going to update all of my videos and have links to everything and anything that I'm talking about. And you're going to see the links to the Seven Sisters, which is this image from the Great, well, this is what I've called it. And this is the image from the Great Pyramid of Giza. That's a hidden image above the Queen's chambers going up. And it's also a star map. And it has a world on it that is not visible on our star map currently, and it seems to be within the position of what I've heard from the Yellow Homeworld. So I don't know if that's the Yellow Homeworld or which world that is, but from I'm not an I'm not an astronomer or astrologist. I don't know how to judge these things, but from what I saw of it, I'm like, I heard something that the YahYel Homeworld wasn't visible within our reality spectrum because we're not of a vibration of it yet within the fourth density. But we will be soon. But the position that this particular star that's on this map that isn't on our map seemed to be in that same position. So all these great things happening, all this different types of information coming through, and great integration happening. So I just wanted to share that, and I hope that's helpful to some people. And again, Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation, coaching spiritual life and business. Always happy to do an hour and to sit on the phone or Skype, depending on where you are around the world, and have a conversation to give you some direction and guidance. And it's always energetically for me. I learn as much from my clients as they do from me, because it always seems to have some synchronicity to where I am in my life, to what kind of conversations that I'm having, so that it is exceptionally rewarding both directions. So thank you very much. Love and light, and have a fantastic day. Also, I'm working on, and I'm getting a lot of we's in there that are excited about the Bashar space-time antenna. Also, that, and you can find information about that below. Also, about the idea of doing the copper balls and putting them on a very flat table and acoustically applying frequencies to them to see if we can get them to move from one position to another. That's also something else that's come up as a conversation, which is of interest. So thank you very much for watching. And if you want to participate in that, check out some of those links below. You can donate to us for that project to help move that forward. You can join in that project in many different ways. So thank you very much. Love and light, and have a fantastic day.